All right, it is Friday, March 20th, and after I filmed on Sunday, Monday was a rain day and ended up switching over to snow, which was expected. It was supposed to be a dusting, and then Tuesday was just going to be a no good day, and then Wednesday it was going to be nice and warm and good from there, but we actually ended up getting a couple inches of snow, which was not called for. And because of that, I have not mowed all week. Thankfully, everybody's cool with that. But you can see we're back to the same weather we had on Sunday. So just nice, warm, drier weather. So the ground's a little wet. It is first thing in the morning though, so that's to be expected. But yeah, I'm going to mow some of my Friday stuff, and instead of going around and playing the catch-up game, I'm just gonna mow a couple Friday stuff, take the weekend off to reset, and then next week's gonna be a normal week. So I'm going to go back out and run the route like normal. But yeah, we had everything was snowy. Not enough to plow, but it was just completely uncalled for. So yeah, we're just gonna focus on mowing again. So let's give it a shot. Quick disclaimer for this video, I got some of the worst camera angles imaginable for any lawn care video you've probably ever seen. So today I just kind of threw up the tripod on some of the yards and just kind of crossed my fingers and hoped I got some decent footage. I didn't really check the angles or anything like that. As you can kind of tell, the sky's gray and there was some rain on the way, so the video footage was kind of just an afterthought. So yeah, forgive me for that. That's just going to be a problem throughout the video. But this is a new account for 2026, and this is the first cut that I've done on this property. And you can kind of tell just from the leaves and some of the stuff like that. But I'm taking my time going around. The footage is at two times speed, and one of the things you may be able to notice right off the bat, well, one, I'm picking up sticks because I did the first perimeter pass, and I realized during the second pass there's actually a lot more sticks buried down in the grass than I realized, and you can definitely tell. But other than that, not a big deal. I have no problem just throwing them into the wood line there to avoid hauling them away, so that was cool. But in the back of the fence line over there, you can kind of see a lot of dirt, and you'll be able to see it a little bit more later when I show a different camera angle of this backyard. But the water kind of sits down in that little ditch that I'm in right there, and you can see the mower kind of popping up over those bumps and knolls in the property, so especially right there. And yeah, the water held there, so the yard does look kind of patchy. It is a really pretty yard. The grass is really nice as well, but he told me when all of our snow melted, kind of backed up really bad, so it looks like it killed off some of the grass. But hopefully things will start to fill in here as spring hits full swing. And yeah, really not too much to this one, just kind of using the shoe blocker on and off to mulch up some of the leaves and whatnot. But other than that, still pretty straightforward. And yeah, this is going to be a really nice account for me. Alright, and this is another new property for today and a first time cut. This actually is a good friend of mine's relative's house that they wanted me to take care of this year. So yeah, I had some time in my schedule and ran over and did a quote for him and got right on it. And You might be able to tell by looking really closely at the footage, but there is some sprinkling starting to happen. The rain was definitely starting to come down here on and off throughout this video, which was kind of annoying, but it wasn't too bad. That's why I started mowing first, just to make sure I got it done. You know, it's easier to trim in the rain than to try to mow wet grass. So yeah, this backyard is just wide open, straightforward. The 52 one on the front, it's really small, and I just cleaned up the leaves with it. But the back, the 36 barely fits through the fence gate, but it was a perfect fit, and I'm thankful because the backyard is actually just really wide open space, so it wouldn't have been too fun to push mow this. But I like yards like this. These are pretty ideal for me, and it's not a too bad of a part of town, so yeah, pretty straightforward. There's a little strip of alleyway that needs to be mowed. I think it was 3 passes right on the other side of the lattice. But other than that, yeah, I really kind of like this one. You can tell the trimming hasn't been done in a while, but I think I get into that later in the video. But I was just kind of trying to beat the rain at this point, and I actually have the camera set up underneath a porch, so that's why the angle once again is not that great, but you'll get a better look at what I was doing here later on. But other than that, it doesn't look like I'm cutting off too much grass besides like the onion sprouts and stuff, but there was a lot more growth off screen on the left and the right side. But you'll kind of be able to tell when the mower gets closer, maybe by zooming in. The grass is just kind of hairy. This was mostly a cleanup, but most of the grass was just kind of smushed down from all the snow that we got through this the winter. So other than that, straightforward. Really enjoyed this one. Looking forward to maintaining it this year, and wish I could get some more yards like this. Alright, this place is in need of a cleanup, and it looks a lot better. It has not been trimmed in quite some time. If it weren't drizzling right now, I would have trimmed first, but I wanted to make sure I got the mowing done. So the weed eater will clean all this out. It will be pretty satisfying, but I wanted to show everybody the stripes because I failed to get the camera lined up, and I know I've got people that watch that are in it for the stripes. So yeah, I'm gonna take the mower through this gate. There's a little strip out here by the alley. I'm not gonna film that, it's pretty boring, and we're gonna mow that and then start trimming. And once again, I was able to get some trimming footage, and don't expect very much of that this summer. Once we hit go mode, it's going to be kind of like the last thing on my radar, but I just wanted to show this because it might be a little satisfying to some people. The grass in the fence line's dead, or it just hasn't been done in so long, so it just kind of buzzed right out of there. And if anybody needs some tips and is just new to lawn care, if you're a pro and you've been doing this forever, you know, ignore this, but if you are new and you're having problems trying to get stuff out of the fences like this, especially chain link or the lattice like you're seeing, the best advice I can give is, you can see I'm working the trimmer up and down. When you have overgrowth like this, you kind of want to work the trimmer up and down and use the string to help pull it out of the fence rather than you getting down and having to pull it by hand. So work it up and down. It'll kind of help shred it into little pieces, pull it out of the fence. And I'm also going slow. I'm using about half throttle and working the throttle up and down a little bit in order to let the string kind of bend and get into those nooks and crannies to help make my life easier. And I just did a little pro move there on the fence support, the main post there. I just flipped the trimmer sideways, 2 little taps to get some string out. You don't want to be hard. You don't want to do it on somebody's white vinyl fence or their house, just, you know, on a fence post. I think you can get away with it, especially with a fence like this. I wouldn't do it on a tree either, but if you find something like that, you can do it. It's a little bit better than, I think, you know, ruining the grass. But other than that, take your time and try to avoid spamming the trigger on the throttle and going rant, 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 rant with it, or one, you're probably going to annoy the neighbors, and two, it's just not good for your motor. And now it's 6:13 Friday evening, and today was definitely a success. I know I didn't get to record a lot. I record quite a bit more than I thought I was going to be able to today, but just to keep it simple. And yes, my camera's still doing the weird lighting thing. One thing I was doing really quick was the decal. I don't know if I talked about this. The dealer had to put a brand new decal on here because they pressure washed this one off, and it was already starting to come off here and down here. So it's not perfect. It still looks a lot better than the pressure wash version, but I heard good things about this Gorilla contact adhesive. Everybody just calls it Clear Grip. It works really well. It says on the package it sets up in about 5 seconds, and it does. That's definitely true. It sets up really fast, which was pretty awesome. So besides this little like groove here, if you can see, I mean, there is clear grip on it. It's not grabbing, but this side is fixed. It's kind of a petty thing to worry about, but I don't know. I like to take care of my stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Another thing, and this was a problem I've been meaning to address for quite a while, but let me zoom in to avoid this glaring issue. The Snapper logo, ever since I bought this 36, it's been coming off from this side this way. It's been hanging on there, but the logo is really nice. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but I mean, it's really nice. Like, probably a collector's item for some people, but I like it on the gas tank. I think it looks really sharp, and I just didn't want to lose it, so I used Clear Grip, and because half of it had peeled off, sorry, I'm out of frame there, but it worked really well. I held it for about 10 seconds and it has not budged since. So I might need to touch up this little groove here, but it kind of has that groove all the way around. But other than that, that's what I was doing. But I wanted to record a little bit more. I only plan on mowing a couple yards today, but this was just the day of, I mean, it was nice. Now it's a little bit sprinkly and stuff, but we had nice weather. It was warm and people were thinking about lawn care again. I mowed a couple lawns where people came out and said, hey, my lawn guy quit this year, or they're just looking to switch. And I had a couple of those. I picked up some and went ahead and mowed some as well. So that was awesome. You know, praise God for that. I've been wanting to make sure that work starts to come in, and it has been steadily as well. So we're at that time of the month. April and May are big ones for lawn care, obviously. So I'm just happy about that. So it's always fun to mow new ones, like I've always said. So I turned down some of them, but a couple of them were really good ones. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to go out tomorrow and mow. I think I'm just going to relax and let the list roll over for the week and start fresh Monday. It's still sprinkling, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get a bite to eat and go to the grocery store. So happy Friday, everybody, even though you'll probably see this on Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. I don't know if this will make it into one of the vlogs, but it's Saturday afternoon. It's 1:38 p.m. and I'm here at the shop, not mowing today, just relaxing. And one of the things I just did was put up that baby swing for my son. And while he's down napping, I'm going to do some maintenance. I really probably need to cut the grass. It doesn't look too bad back here, but you get the idea. It does need it. It's been a week, but I might just roll it over another week because it's mine, so who cares, right? But I drug out my Honda pressure washer. I've yet to use it. I did a YouTube short when I bought it. I'm going to have to put some air in the tires, but I just put gas and stabilizer in it because this isn't going to get used that crazy much. But I don't know too much about these, so I'm just going to try to crank this up and see if it'll run. And if all is good, I guess I'm going to try to do a little pressure washing today. So, yeah, I think it's set to on. That's the choke. Figure I start it up on video, right? It's a Honda. I ran all the gas out of it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, everything's patched up. The tires are holding air. I think they just have a slow leak. It might be the tube or something. I mean, this tire here just looks like goofy. It's not even seated correctly. So we're just gonna run it as is. It doesn't go far. I don't do commercial pressure washing. I use this here. And I've never got to clean it up because I bought it last winter, but we'll spray it off too if everything works. I got a little bit of hose somewhere out here. Oh, right there. So now that I can actually wheel it, and yes, look at that. Look how goofy it is. Yeah, we're just going to go out there and try to straighten up the porch and back of the house and just clean some stuff up. Maybe hose some of the mud off the ramp. I don't know. Well, I rinsed off some furniture. Pretty nasty. That one was too. I rinsed this one off because it's never really been washed. Obviously, I didn't detail it and I didn't use degreaser, or else it would come out a lot better. But it looks better than it was. So, still plan on doing a little bit of a restoration on that. But the pressure washer worked fine. Just got to get the water out of it. Everything's wet, but the shop, the front of it has been really nasty for a while, for a couple years now. So yeah, I just kind of touched it up. I didn't use chemicals. I should have just soft washed it. I've got some chemicals in there, but I didn't have my I don't have the foam cannon for this pressure washer. I've got to buy one, but I hit it with water, and the white tip, which is 40 degree, so yeah, it doesn't look too bad. The doors need repainted, not washed, but I chipped a little bit there. But it's a nice thick wooden door, so we're good. Everything got a little wet in here where it shot through the door, past the mower, all the way to, I reckon, the back of the building. So, yeah, everything's kind of cleaned and whatnot. I didn't clean any mowers or anything like that. I don't really see a reason for that, but I'm gonna put things away for the day and clean up and go home. So yeah, that's what I accomplished. So now you know what I do when I'm not mowing. Other projects, there's always something. So I'd like to organize this a little bit better. The mulch is fine. I want to get the mower sold, both of them probably, and I might sell some of the paver stones that I have, because I'm not really using them too often. But anyways, those are projects for another day. But I didn't mow. Kind of glad I didn't. And I'll be back here tomorrow to work on some things and do a little grill out here while it's nice. And Monday we're gonna hit it hard. So yeah, I don't do pressure washing. I don't do it commercially. I barely do it on the side. And so on the side, I mean, pressure wash my own stuff. I take it to the car wash, so don't judge too hard. But other than that, that's a wrap. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I'm planning to come back next week and record some actual proper lawn care vlogs now that everything's going to be in full swing and we got that snow out of the way finally. But if you also enjoyed the little tidbit that I put at the end of this video, just kind of a day in the life type of thing, let me know. I also, just the stress of trying to record and mow on the Friday footage, I didn't get to film in between jobs. I'm going to be trying to get a little bit better at that. I think it kind of helps break up the mowing footage a little bit better instead of going mowing to mowing to mowing, yard to yard to yard. So not very much of a vlog this time around, if that makes any sense. More of just a mowing video, but I'm going to try to do a little bit better, record a little bit more stuff throughout the week while I'm out and about. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But other than that, let me know what you thought about the little extra footage I threw in there. I'm always got something going on, right? So if you guys want to see more of that, let me know. But other than that, that's going to be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one.